Congratulations and welcome to the celebration video of 10,000 subscribers on this channel. My hometown of Fort Payne, Alabama has 14,000 people in it. So before too long, I'll have more subscribers on YouTube than people in my own hometown. Thank you for being a part of it. I mean, I gotta say, it's because of you, right? I mean, you're the one that keeps showing up and watching my videos, and I want to explain, in essence, why I even started this channel, and I want to explain what I have to offer you by you watching videos here, in case you are new here. So, backstory, the reason I started making videos 5.5 years ago is I watched a Netflix documentary which informed me that you can actually make YouTube money, YouTube revenue. I didn't know that when people are on YouTube and they're like, don't forget to hit that bell to subscribe, what they're really saying is, if you hit that, I'm more likely to make more money from you, so please keep watching my videos. And granted, I'm very upfront and honest about that when I make my videos, and I have been from the very beginning. I realized early on in this whole thing that it's not about me making videos about what I care about, it's feeding into the obsession of the free market. So as a YouTuber, you figure out what people are obsessed with, what they're already searching for, and you exploit that. You make as many videos as you can, because YouTube does not reward quality videos, it rewards quantity. The number of videos, the more you can crank out, more likely you are to show up in those suggested feeds for people when they watch another video. So that's how they end up in this rabbit hole of watching this guy's videos, and once they watch one, then another one pops up. That's how the system works. So ultimately, all YouTubers are doing this to make side revenue. Now, the thing is, when I saw that documentary, I thought, well, maybe I can do it. So I bought a program to edit videos. I studied it. And as you know, I do music, so I would edit music to go along with it. I'd spend hours making these videos, and actually, my original series was called Jackman, which was a superhero series that you can still find. There's like 23 episodes that I made on here, theme song and everything. And then another series I made called Uncle Nick's Enchanted Forest, which was like 27 of those. So you can see where I was trying to launch this series. That didn't work. Instead, what I did is for a month straight, I shot 3 videos a day on whatever randomly was going through my head at that moment. And I happened to do a video, and you can still find it, it's very popular, called How to Downplay a Receding Hairline. It's not something I cared about. I just hit record and started talking about it. And I realized that that towered over all other videos. So did I want to keep spending a lot of time and energy and creativity editing videos for people to not even watch? Or do I want to very casually talk about this thing that people are obsessed with, even if I don't care about it at all? And that's the moral paradox that I'm sure a lot of YouTubers face. Do I want to make videos about what I care about, or do I want to feed into the free market's obsession about whatever they are obsessed with? And that brings us here to 5.5 years later. I have thoroughly exploited this topic. What's funny about it though is I have legitimately been able to predict if you're gonna go bald or not. Like, no one has been able to do that at the capacity I've been able to do that. And of course, I'll remind you that ultimately, if you wanna know if you're gonna go bald, you ask yourself, number one, how old are you now? Because it's a matter of how old you are now versus how many more years you've got until you turn age 35. Because age 35 usually is sort of the cutoff point where aggressive balding sort of stops. You're more likely to go bald before the age of 35 compared to after. After age 35, you still may go bald, but it's gonna be probably decades out at that point, more so than happening after age 35. Next thing you wanna do is look at a photo of yourself at age 1, not before, not after, but age 1. Often is a projection of you at age 35, so you can have an idea of if you're gonna be balding or not by age 35. And then next is to assess how much hair you do have now at your current age. Because if you have no signs of recession other than just your temples, and you're in your early 30s, there's a good chance you're not going to suddenly just go bald because it's that countdown age 35. Next, could you grow a full connected beard by age 18? If so, you're more likely to go bald, because typically hairy guys are more likely to go bald young, whereas guys who don't have a lot of body hair, like Asian men in particular, can't grow much facial hair, but typically keep their hair longer in life. And then lastly, that is the last one, is are you of Asian descent or at least Native American? I am. I took a DNA test, 22% Native American via Aztec, Mayan on the Mexican side. So that also helps your chances of keeping you from going bald, as I had just stated. That's what it comes down to. You know, there's no reason why anyone would need to ask me, Nick, am I going to go bald? You tell me in the comment section. I just fed you the answers, and now you tell me. So it really is that simple. But I realized that wasn't enough that I could accurately predict if you're going to go bald. Instead, what I realized, most of my viewers live in a reality, a blue pill reality, where they believe that their hair is what makes people like them or makes them find attractive. And I realized that a lot of my viewers aren't actually even balding. They just fear that they will. Maybe their temples are going back, which, by the way, look up on this channel. You'll find a VHS tape clip of when I was 17. And you can see my temples were clearly going back. That was when I was 17, and now I'm 39 and a half. And I haven't had anything done. No hair transplant, no propecia. This is my hair all these years later. So what I realized is most of my viewers are obsessing over something that might happen, even after I tell them the answers to help predict if they know they will go bald. So of course, that's why I came up with this list of 10 traits that society actually judges you on. So imagine, and this is how I'm the red pill pusher, I'm here to remind you that in reality, you are being judged so harshly by society on those 10 things, and you can just press pause at that point in the video and watch this. That's what you're being judged on. But most of my viewers are not in a place in life where they can focus on other people enough. They're still so focused on themselves, and that's the irony. If you're focused on yourself and thinking, I wish I could be more attractive, well, that's the problem. You can't be more attractive until you do these things, because these are focusing on other people. When you focus on other people, you suddenly become more attractive. When you're focused on yourself, then people tend to not really pay attention to you. Because are you saying that your confidence and level of attractiveness is based on something so temporary as your hair, or possibly temporary? So I realize this is ultimately more a bro science type of channel. I know what it is. I recognize that. And I'm very open about that. So that's how I got to 10,000 subscribers. I just wanted to be able to make some money on the side, and now I do. I make an average of $500 per month by doing these videos. What's funny is, back when I started this, I worked at a different job where I made a lot less money, and now I've nearly doubled my salary. Plus now I also have this income on top coming in, which is the whole concept that you want to diversify how you're making money, not just at full time, but have money on the side. So there you go. That's everything you need to know. This is how I got to 10,000 subscribers. Quantity over quality as far as videos. Find out what people are obsessed with. Read their comments and videos. Feed that back to them. Yes, they may say that you're obsessed with the subject, which is the irony of it. Do I care about hair? No, but I've been able to amazingly create a system to help you figure that out, to know if you're going to go bald, and instead of that, what you should actually be focusing on yourself. Imagine, I'm pushing 40. I've lived a lot more life than you have. I'm able to tell you what actually matters. I wish someone would have told me that when I was your age. That's why I'm telling you this message now. Thanks again for 10,000 subscribers. Your comments are right here, along with the link with the video that breaks down those 5 ways to predict it if you're gonna go bald, plus those 10 things that society actually judges you on. Thanks for being part of the 10,000 subscriber club of Slick Nick, the living legend of hair loss, your personal hairline hero, and of course, the red pill pusher. Side note, the only videos I make that I really care about are the ones where I'm performing my own songs. So thanks to those of you who actually watch those videos and appreciate that, because that's the one thing I actually care about. That's actually the real me. All this other stuff is just a side hustle. So thanks for those of you who support my music. Your comments are right here.